Hey, welcome to a new episode of what am I calling this again? uh, Gameplay and explanation with me, YemmytheFerret. Today we're looking at Olli Olli World, which is a game that came out in February. I've been jamming on it for months now, and I thought, hey, it's finally time that I show you guys what's up with this game, how it works, and show you some gameplay and maybe go over some tricks and stuff for you guys to learn. If you have been a fan of the Olli Olli series, there's two other games in the series technically. Obviously not the same graphical style, but kind of the same gameplay where you're doing like an arcade skateboarding adventure in a 2D world. And you're doing grinds and manuals and flip tricks and grabs and all that stuff, trying to get the best score you can while also completing challenges and beating scores along the way. Olli Olli World, it starts you off with kind of like the basic stuff and the basic necessities. They teach you how to jump, they teach you how to the push off and all that stuff, like all the easy basic stuff. But I'll probably be going through a lot more stuff with you guys than the beginning area. So if it starts to become a little bit overwhelming, just know that the first area really eases you into things, the second area eases you into some more things, and by the time you get to the third area, things start becoming a lot more natural when doing your moves and stuff like that. And by the time that you're in the last few areas, you're going to be a pro. So, just remember, if things I'm talking about start to become a little bit too fast, just know that the game is a lot more careful at easing you into things than I would be. I mean, I've been playing the game for a couple months now. Or, well, a month now. Almost exactly the day that I'm recording this. It is March 6th. Alright, so let's start off with what you're probably going to do first, which is your customization. I think this game has a really good customization part to the game. I mean, obviously, eyebrows, facial expression, your hair, lots of different hair to use. You can mix and match as much as you want. Everything's pretty much gender neutral, or you can do whatever you want with your character. Obviously, I'm trying to make mine as close to me as possible. A lot of stuff in here I've had to unlock through challenges. Like you can see the Mirage Mask. You need to unlock a Mastery, which I'll probably talk about later. Where's one that... Here we go. Complete all the challenges and Headliners, which is a level in the game. So there's a whole bunch that you can unlock just by playing through the game and playing through levels, beating scores. And there's other ones you need to unlock by doing challenges and stuff like that. Obviously, they start you off a little basic with just beanies and some regular caps. Scarves and stuff as well. But, obviously, as you go through, you get more stuff. Some fun stuff, some lame stuff, It's a mixed bag. Glasses are kind of the same way. You got a lot of different glasses to use. I've been trying to get some more glasses unlocked. Tattoos. A lot of these are through, like, special bonus levels you get the tattoos through. Like, there's one where you needed to chase a bear down a river. And it was a very tight race. But it was a lot of fun to master. Lots of t-shirts, lots of shirts to do. There's no shortage of shirts, obviously. And then also same thing with like dresses. You got a lot of dresses in here. You got a lot of hoodies and sweaters. Pants and shorts, skirts, kilts, underwear, just underwear. A lot of options here. Lots of options. Socks, not so much. Socks, not so much. Shoes, pretty basic. Nothing too crazy here. Some special stuff as well, Always got that special stuff in there. Knee pads, probably these are elbow pads. Probably the least amount of customization is with the pads themselves. And as you saw on the screen there, it said that I had something that would cover up those pads. So if I took my jacket off, which I'll do right now, there you go. You can see that I have my elbow pads on. Shoes, I think did I already talk about shoes? Yeah, yeah. Knee pads, like I said, probably not a lot of customization with the knee pads. You can also unlock full suits as well. And if we go to the next page, you got your skin tones. You can go from pale white to dark green hair color, kind of the same thing, just all different kind of combinations. Body shape, height. As you go through the game, you'll get different grab tricks. So you start off with the basics, and you can unlock new grab tricks just by playing the game. Your animations. Here's one for ending the run. I have this one on right now. Always love that one. How you start off your run. Nothing too crazy. How you stand idle. Your board. Lots of board options here. I have this one that kind of looks like a fish skeleton on right now, but there's a whole bunch of stuff to unlock here too. So don't worry. There's no shortage of boards from cactuses, dog bones, diamonds, special boards like these ones with the ghost face on it. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I like the popsicle one. Didn't get it unlocked yet though. Whole bunch of stuff. Lots of cool stuff here. You can also customize your trucks. Different trucks on it. And of course, your wheels. Lots of different wheels as well. And that's it. That's the customization stuff there. Not too bad, not too bad. If you ever need help, the Trictionary is a good place to start. Seeing how to do the different moves and what you need to do with your joysticks. And of course, while I'm playing the game, I will talk through exactly what I'm doing. And then I also have my controller mapped on the right-hand side, so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Some of these are obviously some tricks are harder than others, but And the mastery. So the mastery only unlocks once you've beaten the world that you are in. So this is the guy from the first area. You unlock him first, and all of his stuff is pretty simple. Just pushing off, grinding, doing challenges and stuff like that. In order to get the full mastery of any character, you need to complete all of Mike's challenges in each level, and Mike is one of the characters in the game that we'll be introduced to in a second. All right, let's jump into it. We're gonna go to the opening area. Right now, I'm in Las Vegas, which is the last area. So we're gonna go to Sunshine Valley here. It's probably the longest area, only because there's so many things that they teach you in this first area. Just like general basic stuff, it's just nothing too crazy. So we're gonna go to... I guess we'll just start the first one. It's just nothing too crazy. So here's our four main characters. We got Dad, Susie, Mike, and then also you have like the Chiffon is like the old master of skating, the rad skater, and she's going to pass the mantle over to you. We can just skip through all that. All right. So as you see on the left side here, we got our score, my previous score. There's a rival, who is myself apparently on this one. You have your goals are to go through it without using a checkpoint, and of course finishing the level in general. Mike's challenges, so sometimes they'll be easy, sometimes they'll be more difficult. In this one, do 10 different flip tricks in a single run, advanced trick over the inflatable whale, and meet Aurora, whoever that is. And then also all the way at the bottom, which I'm kind of covering a little bit, you have also local people that you can beat their scores in, and you can also get new customization gear as well. Press RT, you got your overall high scores, and you can also see where you rank on the scoreboard. And if you have any friends who have the game, which I don't, you can also compare against friends. So let's jump into this level. So in order to kind of get going faster, you push off with the A button. Ooh, that was a bad start. Push off with the A button. You hold down on your joystick to jump, and then you flick it in different directions to do different tricks. And then when you land, you want to make sure you press A, or else you will slam, it's called. And also when you're grinding, you need to put the joystick in a specific direction, and you'll do different grinds as well. And of course, to get off of the grind, you jump again. You let go of the stick, and that'll do an automatic jump. grab tricks you do with your right stick. You don't get those until like the second area. But essentially what you do is you tweak them, which will give you a better score. I know it looks like a lot is going on right now, but I'm pretty well adjusted to the ins and outs of the game. Actually, this wasn't the first level. This was actually the last level in the area. Whoopsie. So if you want to restart, you can quickly restart. There's a checkpoint system throughout the game. If you just tap Y, it'll bring you back to your checkpoint. If you hold on to Y, it'll restart the entire course. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and do that last challenge to meet the other person. So maybe this wasn't the best one to start on, simply because there's a lot going on. But you can kind of see how, you know, the game is very, like, even though it's a 2D plane, it's very three-dimensional in a lot of ways. You know, going between tracks. I'll show you guys a track that has what's called a gnarly route, which is a separate way on the track that you can go on that has more of a challenge to it and maybe has more stuff to do. Like I said, the grab tricks are with the right stick. Your flip tricks are with the left stick. So we're gonna try and meet up with this other person. They might give us like a side mission, a bonus mission. And we missed them again, so we're gonna just tap Y. Let's see exactly how we get over. Okay, I see. So you gotta, to get to this one, you gotta get up on top of that. We'll get there, we'll get there. There we go. So now we're on the gnarly route, which takes us a different way. Slam that one. Didn't press A on the downward. Later in the game, you'll also learn how to do manuals and stuff like that, which you might see me doing every so often. That's how you kind of combo your tricks together in a row. You know, the main goal of the game is to get the highest score you can, and you want to make sure that you keep your tricks going, right? So you'll go from a grind to a manual to a kickflip to a wall ride to a whatever, and you want to make sure you get that multiplier up because that'll increase your score by like I've gotten up to times 90 at this point, and yeah, it's a pretty fun time. You will get a sort of like I want to say like it's like a kind of like a nirvana going through these levels and just comboing the heck out of them. So this is gonna probably get we just unlocked a bonus mission. And we've also done everything on this level that it has to offer. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna shut up and I'm going to try and combo this entire course while also trying to do the gnarly route. Also going to try and not slam the entire time. With manuals, I know I said I was going to shut up. With manuals, they reset after every grind or wall ride. There's also crystals you can break through as well, which is, you know, obviously later in the game. The exclamation point above my head there was because I was manualing 3 times in a row. You can't do it more than 3 times in a row without doing a grind or something in between. I missed the gnarly route there. But I mean that's a pretty good score, almost 500,000 points there, above the 42,000 that I had before. like I said, you kind of get into like a zen state when you go through some of these levels. A lot of fun stuff to do in them. Level updated. So yeah, like I said, some of these are tutorials here. So this is a tutorial for doing the power push, for changing lanes, which you press X to change a lane, which I think one of these has a lane change. Let's do this one. Show you guys how these levels can kind of really start to change around when you get to changing lanes and stuff like that. I should have skipped this. Okay. You want to be careful of stairs, obviously, gaps, stuff like that, because those can cause you to fail. If you hold your grab for too long, that'll also, you know, make you fall. So there was our lane change there. So if you saw before, we did a grind to get onto the gnarly route, and sometimes the game will do that where it has like a special route hidden behind something that's going on in the game, right? In some cases, you just have to press X to get onto the gnarly route, which is just the lane shift. Whew, almost missed that one. Yeah, a big thing about the game is also your momentum as well. So I've had it a few times where I've gotten stuck because I couldn't get up enough momentum. And essentially, you just, you know, make sure you push off, which is what I'm doing right now. You hold A and then let it go to push off. And as you saw there, we're actually on such a special route on this one that we are past the checkpoint there, which is kind of cool. We got a whole different pathway there. So as you see, every time you go through a level, you get a new rival. If you beat their score, you'll get another one if you replay the level again. So, you know, we got 69,360 points. I'm sorry, we got 175,525 points that beat our previous best, and also our rival's previous best as well. Let's move on. So okay, so let me talk about the map a little bit. I guess I forgot that. Regular circles are regular levels. Triangles are special levels that you unlock by doing challenges and getting goals done. And then these diamond ones are bonus levels that you unlock. Like I was talking before, you can get some special stuff unlocked through them. So if we click on this one, usually the bonus levels are just a quick, you know, this one says score 25,000 points in 60 seconds, and you'll get a special board. So obviously, we did this one pretty easily when we first were here. But I mean, I love how this game has so much dimension to it. You know, there's so much going on, but you're always focused on your character. And we already did the 25,000 points in 60 seconds. I probably could have kept that going, which, you know... Actually, what I want to show, you know, there's a way to manual down the stairs. It's called a firecracker, which I kind of like doing. Obviously, in these early levels, they don't want you doing that because... There it is. Because it is early levels, they haven't taught you that stuff yet. So it's nice to come back and redo a level and just kind of like mess around, try and get a high score on a level that they didn't want you to get a high score on, you know? Alright, so let's move on to the next area. How about that? We'll get into this area. This area, they teach you how to do wall rides and how to stick your landings and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely a little bit more involved in some of your your missions and stuff. Wall riding's pretty fun, and I think I'll show one of the later levels because there's a whole, like, platforms are moving and stuff. It's so cool to kind of just show off. I think they did a really great job with this game, and like they really did move the Olli Olli formula forward. You know, it's not like it used to be. You know, I mean, I liked Olli Olli when it was in its, you know, rudimentary form. Don't get me wrong, okay? But this definitely kind of, you know, I like this version of the game a little bit better. It's very cool. This level, they seem to really not want you to do manuals, because that'll actually cause you to lose your momentum at some parts. In a lot of the later levels, you will get stuff to help you keep momentum going even through ollies. Not ollies, manuals. My bad. And there we go. Yeah, wall riding is pretty cool. I like doing that. Going back to these earlier levels, it's kind of hard not to utilize everything that you've acquired. So here's the one with the bear on the rapid. I really liked this level. It was a little frustrating at first, but it's really cool. You race this bear. He's on his I already messed up. He's on his little inner tube there. And you want to try and keep your momentum up. So yeah, let me go to one of the levels here. We got Burn Rock here. This is where the levels do start to become a little bit more difficult. There's crystals you can smash through that give you like extra points and increase your multiplier. Let's see, what else did they introduce? Spins. That's one thing I didn't talk about. I'm not a huge fan of spinning in the game. You press RT or LT to spin in the air, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't do unless they specifically tell me to, you know, spin for a challenge. But essentially, if you don't land in the right direction, you'll slam your board no matter what. And sometimes you can even bail as well. But it does open you up to new grinds, new moves. Like, that was a pretty good one. Oh! we hit something there. Got our checkpoint. I love the graphical design of this game too. I think they did just such a great job in general. I'm pretty fast on the trigger to restart nowadays. Cuz you kind of know when you're about to mess up. You feel it in your mojo. Like, I can already kind of tell this is not going to be a pristine run, but we might get it. Nope, just kidding. Let's move on to... The other thing about the game that I want to mention is you don't have to do any challenge. You don't have to do anything super crazy, right? There is a way, you can just go through the game skating as you will. You know, you don't have to be incredibly talented at the game. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, you went through the game normally, and that's fine. I'm trying to think of which level really showed off just how much happens towards the end of the game. I think maybe the factory canteen. I feel like this is one. This is one that kind of shows off kind of everything that we've learned. The purple areas that you can actually get through those by. Wow, I'm I'm starting to become embarrassed myself. You can get through those by doing grab tricks like so. Same thing for the crystals as well. It opens up some new areas, new ways to go. I'm probably not going to go that way only because I know that it's a way that I've struggled with. I was just playing this level today and trying to master it. But there's a crystal there. You can smash through that to get some bonus points. And you see that we got to the gnarly route just by going a special way. Instead of doing like a lane switch. Which is cool. I like that a lot. I want to try and find. I know I'm getting close to my end time. I want to try and find that level that had a whole bunch of stuff going on because I think that really shows just how crazy this game can get. Trying to think. Molten manufacturing, the sewer spot, metal forge. I'm thinking it's one of these. Yeah, I think this is one of them. Okay, perfect. They kind of change up the way the game looks a little bit. With the grind rails looking a little bit different here. So yeah, a lot of times these billboards will actually move up, get you to the higher place. As you see, there was a bonus route there that we missed because we didn't, because we grinded instead of. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to talk while playing this. I apologize. So yeah, we got that took me off guard because I forgot, I completely forgot. Those platforms that move, it gets kind of crazy. Yeah, we messed up again. Yeah, notice how I have 0 points because I was trying to combo the entire map. So, yeah, in these later levels, it does get a little bit more brutal with that. You know, I think if we had gotten to that higher platform, we would have gone back through that area. Let's try doing that. Not that one. Although I think that one also has something to it. Okay, so we need to try and get to that other grind platform in the upper area. Yeah, there's some of these maps, they have so many different ways, and it's mind-boggling how much is done in them. I'm trying to think of an easier one that I can do to show that off. I know there's one that like you went around the map like 3 times if you were careful. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's hard to remember which level's which. It is weird that you can't see your challenges before you like get into it. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. This is a pretty cool one. You guys will see. Oh. We already messed up. You guys will see how interesting this level is. There we go. Ooh, a 71 combo, a 72 combo, not too bad. I probably could have gone longer if I didn't, I think I accidentally manualed when I didn't mean to. But yeah, we kind of go back through a part of the level here. And there's actually an objective to, like, high-five everyone in one go, which you can't do if you don't do it quite right. We missed the route that had Susie on it. But that's okay. It's just a demonstration. And you see how... Ooh, excuse me. You see how the map kind of changed there because we rode over it. Oh, I forgot the... I forgot the grab. Oh, Jesus. Well, there you go. Boom. And we got some new wheels. So yeah, that's I mean, you can kind of see on the top left there, you can see how many challenges you need to do. We have about, what, 11 more challenges, Mike's challenges to do. But everything else, I mean, looks like we've done everything else almost completely done there. But yeah, I mean, each world is very different. Lots of different stuff going on, and like I said, it does get more difficult as you go through it. So, you know, you start kind of, you know, a little bit easier. You know, you're kind of getting into the groove with what you need to know for the basics, into some of the more advanced tricks, you know, wall riding and stuff like that, trying to get perfect drops and stuff. To, you know, multi-platforms, crystal breaking, it's a whole bunch of stuff here, spinning, manualing, you know, all a bunch of different stuff, and all culminates into this final level, which is like everything that you need, you need to know. It's all jam-packed here. And like I said, you got those challenges to do every time you unlock a new sage or whatever they're called, and then they give you like special objects as well for completing things. So yeah, not too shabby. I've really been enjoying the game, and I hope you know, hopefully this helps you out. Maybe if you were on the fence about trying it out, hopefully I've shown how cool and fun the game can be, how engaging it is, and I hope I've described it enough. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments below on this video. If you want to, make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Gameplay and Explanation.